Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding it. I am filming this for March 25th to the 31st, but like I said, whenever you're finding it is totally cool. We're going to pull 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3. That's my cat's butthole. Don't pay attention to that. This is Luna, and it's going to be from the Light Seers Tarot, so let's see what comes out. Luna's going to hang out with us this whole reading. She's probably going to sit on my lap, so just know that she's here. First card out is the Ten of Pentacles. Scorpio, I'm seeing such a happy family and friendship type of energy coming through for you at this time. Things are feeling pretty good in your home life and your routine. I feel like you're really happy. Like there's a good work life balance coming through here. I'm also seeing progress in your finances. Some of you guys, the random message may be paying off some sort of debt, or you or a family member may be getting some sort of raise or increase in finances, which really eases the stress of the household. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Very fascinating. Unexpected changes will definitely be taking place this week, so I want to see what cards come out around this. We have 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, fascinating. You know what I was thinking when I was shuffling your cards? I had a weird sort of vision come through of bookshelves, and I was thinking to myself how funny it is because I constantly give books away to people, and somehow new books just always come in and replace the spot that I made. And I was thinking about my house in general. I'm like, every time I make space, something new somehow comes into my life, like to fill that empty space up. It's almost like I can never just have empty space. And it reminded me of that phrase, nature abhors a vacuum. But in particular, I was thinking of bookshelves. And I was thinking, man, I really want to read more. I want more books. Maybe I have to buy a bigger bookshelf, and then that will attract more books. Or maybe I can set the intention that certain shelves of mine will only be for books, clear them out, and then books will be manifested into my life. Now, I don't know why I'm sharing this with you. This visualization, this thought may have some significance for you, but I'm also seeing here, some of you guys may feel like the second I pay off a debt, something unexpected happens and then I'm back in debt. Or the second I start making more money, my cost of living goes up, and it feels like the exact amount. And it's very, very frustrating. And I know what you're talking about because I've been here myself. And it took me years. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It took me years to break myself out of the subconscious beliefs that were attracting that into my life, and that lack mentality, that lack mindset. So Scorpio, what I would do if I were you, I would really, really dedicate a lot of time to listening to financial affirmations, abundance affirmations, listening to the frequencies of abundance and prosperity and meditating on those frequencies. I would be focusing on the abundance in life. So instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm so lonely, I want love, focus on the love that you already have, the friends you already have, spend time with your pets, with your children, whatever it may be. Focus a lot on the abundance. Listen to these affirmations, maybe even get some energy healing when it comes to prosperity and abundance and finances. There are free Reiki channels and energy healers on YouTube that are very, very powerful. I love Mainstream Reiki. It's a channel on YouTube, highly effective, and she has a video on everything possible. So go listen to that. There's some work that needs to be done on your subconscious beliefs and underlying energies here. And you can and you will get out of a place where that is happening, where it's the second money comes in, it goes back out, or the second, you finally pay something off, you get back in debt. You will get out of that. All right. Keep focusing on the growth. Even if you only have $10 saved, that's $10 in the positive, okay? And for those of you who are struggling with getting into the abundance mindset because you have a lot of debt to pay off, okay, I want to just let you know that even if you're in the negatives, every time you pay a little bit of that debt off, it's almost like you're making a lot of money. So think of it like that. Like, I am so grateful to be paying this debt off. It feels so good to pay it off, you know, and that's not you focusing on the lack. Like, that's abundance. That's like you saying, this is what's happening. This is great. It feels so great. So I don't know. I can make a whole video on that. But second row of cards out, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse here. Really interesting. It's like there's a new beginning that wants to come in for you, Scorpio, but I want to see what comes out next to this. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. We have the Empress. This is actually a beautiful card of abundance and prosperity, but she's surrounded by cards. It's so unusual. You have the Empress, you have the 10 of Pentacles. These are 2 cards that show fertility, prosperity, wealth, abundance, happiness, success in life, manifesting the life of your dreams. But then all the other cards here show like not prosperity, like, you know, not feeling happy with what you got, not feeling happy with your financial situation. So I would say this is definitely a week to work on your prosperity mindset here. Work to improve your situation and find peace and abundance right here in the present moment, no matter what your circumstances are. That's what got me out of debt. That's what got me out of poverty mindset, lack mindset, was, you know, it doesn't matter if you're homeless and you got one leg and syphilis and you're dying. And I just saw 1101 so listen to what I'm saying. That's confirmation. It does not matter. You know, there is always a stream of abundance somewhere in your life. Okay, and if you just focus on that stream, it will begin to overpour into the other areas of your life. I've been saying this for weeks now. It keeps coming up. And I feel like it's coming up because we're in an 8th year. This feels like the overall spiritual lesson of this year, 2024, for the collective. Because I've been having this come up ever since the year started. And it's that abundance is always available to you, no matter what. Okay, so even if you're a one-legged homeless person with syphilis, you may have like a lot of friends in the neighborhood, networks, contacts, and you can focus on that. You can focus on that abundance, and a lot of opportunities and prosperity may come through that. You know, you may not have a lot of money right now, but you may have a ton of ideas in your head of like side hustles, things that you want to try, things you want to do. So focus on actually doing them. You know, you may have like no friends but a ton of money, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so lonely, blah blah blah. Instead, why don't you focus on all the money that you have and what can you do with that money? Maybe you can sign up for a pottery class because you always wanted to learn pottery. Maybe you can get into investing or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, you may have an abundance of books on the shelf to read. You may have an abundance of friends that haven't seen you in a long time. Focus on what you do have, not on what you don't have. And that energy will pour into the other areas of your life, I promise you. You need to retrain your brain to think like this, though. You need to retrain your brain to continuously focus on what you do have, what is flowing in. And when you do this, okay, over time, you will make abundance your natural and subconscious mindset. And once that happens, you will no longer keep feeling like you're, you know, it's like money comes in and it immediately goes out, or you pay off a debt, something brings you back into debt. It's like almost magic, you know, in an annoying way you've been experiencing. It's like, wow, I made an extra $500 same day, bill for $500 comes out. Like, once you shift your mindset like this, so that way it's now a subconscious thing running in the background, and it will take work, like more than you expect. All right, I just want to say that, especially if you grew up with parents or family that was very much in a poverty lack mindset, like it will take months to undo this, and you have to be very, very consistent with it. Do it all the time. Literally sleep with affirmations on. I don't care what you do, but do it. And once it becomes like autopilot for you, you'll notice that those sort of things stop happening. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups, a sort of question of like, where are things headed in the future here? We have the Queen of Swords, beautiful, new direction in life. And we have the Four of Wands. So we actually do have a lot of happy cards here. I am seeing some sort of celebration on the weekend this week for some reason. So there may be some sort of get together, either like a birthday party or just friends coming together, a reunion of some sort, a wedding. It feels very significant. Baby shower for some of you. It feels like a fun time with other people celebrating life, even if it's the challenges of life and you're getting together and just like trying to have fun and dance out the problems. It feels really fun. It feels really good. I love to see that there. I'm seeing contemplation, a lot of thinking, like processing something that someone may say to you. I don't know why I'm getting a feeling here that there may be someone coming in and telling you some pretty big changes in their life, like, hey, I'm moving, or I'm pregnant, or this or that, and you're like sitting with that for some reason. You're contemplating it, which is interesting. Some of you may be contemplating going back to school, I'm seeing as well, or trying to start focusing more on the ideas that you do have for growth and expansion for yourself, which is really interesting. The second half of this week feels really, really lucky as well. Guys, there's a lot of blessings in your life. This energy feels weird because with the cards here, it's clearly showing so many blessings and happiness, and like your heart should be overflowing with gratitude for all that you have. But for some reason, I'm getting this energy of like not seeing that, it completely not being tuned into that. And that goes to show that like it doesn't necessarily matter how much money you have or how much success you have. Like, if you can't be happy with that, that's an inside problem, you know what I mean? It's like that Buddhist saying, the only peace, the only enlightenment, the only love that you find at the top of the mountain is the love, the peace, and the enlightenment that you bring to that mountain, okay? Like, it does not matter if you are the luckiest person in the world externally, the most privileged and prosperous person externally. If inside you feel like you're lacking, that's gonna be your reality. And so this is an internal shift that takes place, and I can't explain this enough because you won't get it until you get it. You won't get it until you experience it. But literally, like, that's the magic. It does not matter if you're broke. It does not matter if you hate everything around you or you want things to change around you. Like, I am telling you, when you really prioritize your own inner peace and contentment within yourself, it's like magic, okay? Suddenly you're gonna realize just how awesome your life is, and your whole reality is gonna change because you're raising your vibration. You're tuning back into the inner peace and unconditional love that existed within you all along. Okay? I don't know. So yeah, interesting reading, kind of all over the place, but definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. There's so much possibility and love in the air for you. Great people around you as well. Great ideas in your head. Thoughts of the future, talks of the future, and I'm just seeing a desire like, man, I wish I had more money so I can do something better, or I could make the choice that I want to make. But again, focus on the abundance. Yeah, watch for your sun, moon, rising, like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.